That don't kill me. Can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now.
What's up, man? How you doing? What's going on? About time you showed up.
Much longer. Man, I've been waiting all day there. That's how long I've been on you.
Hey, Nathan, I'm leaving. See you later.
Are y'all leaving?
Yeah.
All right, thanks for coming.
Be careful.
Thanks for coming. Y'all didn't drink, did y'all? No. Y'all didn't drink? No. Promise? You didn't? All right, well, beer now, beer. Oh!
Hello? What? Oh, okay. I'll head down there. Alright, bye. Wake up, dude. I gotta head down to the school. So I gotta pick up a paper.
Alright, well, we'll see you down at the beach house.
You think you could drive me? I don't want to take my motorcycle.
Yeah, we'll follow you.
Alright, I'm gonna head out then. Alright, see you, dude.
Hey, we gotta follow them to the school. Then we're heading out to the beach house. You want to drive?
Nah, man, I can't, man.
All right, I'll drive. I got it. Yeah.
What's your emergency?
There's been a bad car wreck.
Where are you located?
I'm at Pearland High School on Oiler Drive, right by the football stadium.
Is anyone injured?
There's like 5 or 6 people and no one's moving. There's so much blood. Hurry!
Emergency services are on their way.
Marcy, are you awake? You okay? Okay. Okay, we got 5 people injured. One maybe dead, I'm not sure.
I can't stop shaking. Make it stop.
Matt! They're really quick, they're really messed up. Maggie, it's okay, calm down. So we're really to get here fast. These people are messed up. We have 3 injured in one car.
Cops coming, right?
They're coming right now. It's okay.
I'm sorry, man. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, Maggie, you're right. Check on that. Check on that.
Really bad.
What happened?
bad accident. I think 3 injured, or maybe dead. I'm not sure. Everybody okay? How bad are y'all hurt? The driver looks really bad, sir. Can't feel. Okay, y'all just stay right there. Y'all just stay right there. The driver looks really bad, sir. If you want to look at me. Get a pulse on him. All right, so no pulse on this one.
Check the other one in. Go check the other one in.
What? Can you tell me what happened? Okay.
Hey, your driver's on that side.
Manpower to help out over here. Is down far enough because I like the rigging of the lights. Man, that could have been me. I'm hungover myself.
They were cranking up.
All right. Hands people here. You have the right to remain silent, not make any statement at all. You got any statement? I have C-spine. C-spine? Somebody's got to hold her. I got C-spine.
I got equipment.
Maybe use the evidence against you in court. You understand? Look at me. You have the right to have a lawyer present to advise you prior and during any questioning. You understand? If you're unable to employ a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to advise you prior to and during any questioning. Do you understand?
Yeah, Emergency's behind us here.
Mrs. Sanders?
Yes.
As you can see, there's been a car accident here, and I'm sorry, but Matthew was killed in the accident. He didn't make it.
Matthew didn't make it.
No, ma'am.
I need to get to him. I need to get to Matthew. Please let me get to Matthew. Matthew! Oh my gosh. Where is he?
above the fin.
What happened?
Hey Doc, we've got an unrestrained passenger here. She apparently hit her head on the windshield in an accident. Loss of consciousness, heart rate, she's pretty tachycardic. She's breathing about 150.
Hey man, open your eyes.
Blood pressure's low.
Open your eyes.
Not
Hey,
breathing very well.
open your eyes. What's your name?
O2 sats are only about 60%.
Open your eyes. Open your mouth. I know the airway is not protected. Let's incubate.
Okay.
Go ahead, incubate. What's her vitals? What's her vitals?
Heart rate slowing down.
Move. Let's incubate.
Check patient.
She's going into arrhythmia. Go.
She's gonna be tapped, Doc.
Stop CPR. Asystole.
No pulse.
No pulses. She breathing? No breathing.
Okay, time of death. 1805.
1805.
1805. Back to the wall.
You look up at the camera. You have nothing else? Kick your shoes off and leave them right there. No knives, guns, or anything that'll hurt me, right? Need your right hand, 4 fingers out straight. Sign here by the X in the pink. This is saying you know all phone calls here are recorded. You have no expectation of privacy in the jail. So you have 4 charges. So when you call someone, you let them know it's 2 intoxication manslaughter and 2 intoxication assault. Okay? They're all felonies, and the judge will tell you about a little bit more of it tomorrow, or if he comes in today. Do you want to call someone, let them know you're here?
Mom, I'm down at the jail. I didn't even see this car pull out of nowhere, and I guess I didn't stop fast enough, and I hit him. There was someone else in the other car, I think, too. They said that was taken to the hospital. I think it was a girl. I think she died too. I love you too, Mom. Bye.
Come back over here. Stand right here on the wall by the cell. Go on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. I'll let you know when the judge is ready for you.
They said that the family's out there in the family room right now. We're gonna have to break the news to them. See if she has any jewelry on her that we can go ahead and give them.
She's got a ring.
Is that her class ring?
Yes.
It is. When is she graduating?
Looks like this year, next month.
This year? Next month. Wow. That's really sad. Let's go ahead and go get the family so we can let them come see her.
Yeah, have a seat, please.
Hi, I'm Sheree. This is Carlos. We were the nurses.
As you know, Marcy was involved in a serious accident today, and on arrival she had serious injuries. She wasn't breathing on her own, so that's why we had to put a breathing tube to help her breathe. When we did that, she went into a regular rhythm. We started CPR. We tried to bring her back, but unfortunately we were unsuccessful. And we lost Marcy around 15 minutes ago. I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry. We did, I have a ring. I thought you would like that.
Can we see her?
Of course.
Right now it's Thursday afternoon. You're in the Pearland Jail, which is in Brazoria County. You have one set of charges. There's 2 counts of intoxication manslaughter based on the penal code here in the state of Texas. Intoxication manslaughter with a vehicle are felony 2 charges. Then you also have 2 counts of intoxication assault with a vehicle. Again, based on the penal code here in the state of Texas, those are felony 3 charges. These charges will need to be tried down at the courthouse in Angleton at a later date. You do have the right to employ a lawyer to represent you. You understand that? Yes. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to have a lawyer present during an interview with any peace officers or lawyers representing the state. And the right to terminate that interview at any time. And the right to request the appointment of a lawyer if you are indigent and cannot afford a lawyer. Okay, you understand that, Kevin? Yes. Okay. You have the right to have an examining trial. You're not required to make a statement, and any statement made by you may be used against you. You understand the rights that I've read to you, Kevin? Yes. Signature is not a signature of guilt. It's a signature indicating that I read the charges to you, read your rights to you, and set the bond. Okay.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home.
One of the biggest challenges with Shattered Dreams has been using multiple camera shoots. We're having to put together 3 different cameras into one audio track, one video track, and that has been very challenging.
My expectations for Shattered Dreams are really that it provides the visual stimulus, if you will, for students to think about the choices they make and to make good choices that relate to life and to being out in public with friends. My hope is that Shattered Dreams will be a very emotionally charged event, not in a negative sense, but certainly in the sense that it will cause people to think about the choices they make. So the reactions I'm hoping to get from students are reactions of, wow, that really made me think about the things that happen. I'd have to say the biggest challenge has been just the overall necessity of organizing it from multiple perspectives, EMS, police, film, the city employees that have helped us as well. And I can't say that the biggest challenge has necessarily happened yet because the day of has not occurred. It may be something that comes up the day of that will be the biggest challenge.
The crash scene once we got out there was really realistic, and it wasn't at all what I was expecting. I thought, we'd see the cars and be like, oh, okay, a fake, climb in them, but it was a car that somebody drove and had an accident in pretty recently, and then you still had dirt on the driver's seat that Marcy had to kind of avoid. And then they came out and they squirted us with fake blood, and she said, close your mouth and eyes, and then she just squirted all over me, and I looked down and my arm is just hanging with, it looks like blood. And I look over and I see Zach on the ground off of his motorcycle, and I see Matt laying there with like a broken glass bottle.
I think what got me was like a lot of the kids there were a few that were joking around and stuff, but like a lot of them, like when I was sitting down, like I'd sit on the car and I'd just look up, just look at people, you know, that awkwardness. And a lot of them, people were just like shocked. They were actually going along with it. Yeah, they were like, wow, this looks really real. And then you saw all the living dead people like all by themselves sitting on the ground, and like that was cool. Like they were ghosts, they were watching, you know, like, oh, been there, done that, you know. And it was hard for me because I was a drunk driver. Like Matt was laying on the ground. I gave Matt a lot of the attention from me. You know, I never once went to Zach because Ricky was always with Zach. I went over to Maggie one time. She was pretty upset. And then Marcy was pretty upset too. But like I said, I spent most of my time around Matt because technically I am the one that killed him because he was riding with me.
My husband Troy and I are the coordinators and liaisons for Project Graduation, and that comes out of Pearland Community Drug and Positive Attitude Program. So we feel like joining with Shattered Dreams, also being a drug and alcohol-free program, would be a good idea. So when we went to the meetings, I found out there was a need for food donations, coordinating that, and so I did that and partnered with PTA as well so that we could make sure that all of the students and the volunteers, EMS, police, fire, everyone was fed well. And because it's drug and alcohol free, very close to my heart, and I want to make sure you kids are safe.
Well, for me, the concrete started to hurt after a while. Like at first I was cool, just laying there uncomfortably, and then it felt like I was sinking into the ground. And I was sitting there, heard everybody screaming, heard everybody run out, and I was just lying there.
Thursday after school, the Living Dead participants went on a retreat where they visited Ben Taub Hospital, spent the night at the YMCA, and learned more about the effects of drunk driving. Thank you, Mr. Kroll, Mr. Henley, and everyone else who helped make Shattered Dreams a success.